Okay, guys, new segment. We've covered where we've been, what we've been doing, and how great it went. Now we're going to talk about the today. What's going on the past month, what you should be scaling into. Let's get started. Okay, on the right-hand side, we have the S&P. If you don't have it, you're missing out. But let's start all the way back in January, February, March, April, May. We're going to start May, right? May. In May, 5/23/2022. SPY, SPX bearish. Floor is the weekly 180 moving average. SPY equal 355. 355. SPX equal 3563. We were giving you exact floor prices in May. Where was May? May. Right here in this candle. S&P was at 413. It's getting really close. Did this a weekly? Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. Oh no. Right up in there. We have videos about these as well, if you want to go look at those. Boom. This is May. I'm going to leave my cursor there. May 31st. The same day. That's the weekly candle. That's when we were making this post. We were letting you know where the exact floor price point is, okay? Floor, the weekly 180 support. This blue line is your weekly 180. Exact price point, 355. SPX, same thing. $3,563.30. We showed the current price point from the top to that currently down 19.04% off all-time highs. This places the support another 8.41% to the downside. Again, we are in this candle. This may sound small, but it's a pretty big deal because this is not a singular company, it's a major market index. As you have seen how a 19.04%, a negative 19.04% pull to the downside translates to companies like Netflix being down over 75% or Coin being down over 90%. Do you see the correlation? In the time period that the S&P has gone down 20, some of these big names like Snapchat were down 70. You know, when a major market index moves, the underlying moves a hell of a lot. When the market moves down a little, it can result in underlyings moving down a lot. We were explaining all this in May. Right here in this candle. Don't forget where the cursor is, guys. At the soonest, we can expect the S&P, SPY, and SPX to be touching down at the support in 3 to 5 weeks. Keep in mind, right here, we are here in 3 to 5 weeks. Roughly June 19th. We gave you an exact date. An exact price point with an exact date. Exactly. You guys saw how sniper accurate we were with everything we just went through. With Gap being at $10, you saw all that. At the soonest, we can expect it to touch down at the support. At the latest, we can expect it to touch down at this support is 8 weeks, or July 25th. Okay, so let's look at that time frame. We said the soonest would be June 19th to July 25th. So May, right here, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? 1 week. Keep in mind, this is May 31st. May 23rd. Okay, May 23rd, right here. 1 week. 2 weeks. 3 weeks. June 13th plus 7. That's June 19th. Exactly. The exact price point. The exact date. The latest we can expect it to touch this support. July. We said July 25th, okay? 1 week. June 24th. 2 weeks. June 27th. 3 weeks. June 5th. 4 weeks. July 11th. 5 weeks. July 18th. Boom. Isn't that amazing? Like, is that not actually amazing? Here we were in May. You know, it's kind of middle of the range. You got your resistance way up here, your support way down here. And we're like, yo, this major market index that's representative of the biggest economy in the world, the United States, is going to be at this price point at the soonest in 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how fast we... And then at the latest, July. That entire month, flagging. You see that? You see how amazing that is? How pinpoint accuracy that is? And everyone had 3 weeks advance notice. All the marketeers we have, all the traders, they all had 3 weeks notice. Like, yo, we're going to be going down here, collecting some shares, right? Isn't that amazing? I've seen some other stock streamers, right, that they were hyper focused on this dip, failing to even know that was us. Why would it happen again? Stop.